You know, as much as unions have been vilified, they were the first to see what was happening, and no one listened to them. They said, as soon as they, you know, the powers that be in Wall Street and in other places, financial places, they're the ones who emptied out America. We have nothing to fall back on. Nothing.
Just as they did to the Native Americans, it's for total control. Stay there, Russell Means. Again, they want you broke back. They want you controlled, institutionalized in the modern reservations/plantations. But now they're entering a new phase where they just want to exterminate 80% of us.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Any way you cut it, the Palestinians were driven out. They were living in peace with the Jews and Christians, and they were driven out. Their markets being shot and bombed, their wells being poisoned, to the edges of what is Israel today. And then when they're under siege, they try to respond as a bargaining chip with these rockets. And Israel broke the ceasefire, bombing them. And our media just lies, because it isn't our media. It's a globalist corporate media. And we're going to have Russell Means, one of the chief leaders of the Native American movement here in the United States, back on in the near future. In the 4 minutes we've got left, sir, predictions, foresight for what's going into this year. Will this, in a way, be a purifying experience going into depression? And then give out some of the websites for folks that want to check out more of the operation you guys are engaged in as you have withdrawn from the United States fraudulent treaties.
Yes, first of all, what's going to happen in the forthcoming years, and because we're not coming out of this, is that the United States of America, under Obama, is going to continue to try to hang on by their fingernails to their quasi-power by printing phony money. And eventually, we're going to end up like Germany did after World War I. And that is, we're going to take a wheelbarrow full of paper money to buy a loaf of bread. That actually happened in Germany, and it's going to happen here. You cannot continually cheapen the money without the house of cards falling down on you. And that's exactly what's going to be happening. And it's just going to get worse. They're not going to really look at Obama's plan, and it's not about the people. It's only about strengthening the already failing business system. You can't have a consumer society when the consumers have no money. It's idiotic. It's insanity. Obama and his henchmen and women are insane. And that's all there is to it. Men, patriarchs, are insane.
Well, there's another.
My websites are republicoflakota.com and russellmeansfreedom.com.
russellmeansfreedom.com and republicoflakota.com. And for those that don't know how to spell Lakota, would you spell that for people, please, sir?
Well, Lakota is spelled Lakotah. You can spell it without an H or with an H, but Lakotah.
And I promise, sir, if you'll do it, we'll have you back up in the near future to go more into Obama and separately more into what you sovereign folks are doing out there in your area of the lower 48 with those 4 states that are clearly your land. And glad to see what you're doing out there, because the United States doesn't even exist anymore. We're a holding of the internationalists, and that was the final caveat I would add, is that just like Germany also had a Versailles Treaty, we're being blamed for the economic collapse when it's internationalists running, and they're going to seize all our infrastructure and give it to offshore corporations that engineered all this to begin with. So there's also going to be an acceleration of looting.
Yes, that's for sure. Bank robberies are already up 80% in this country. So It's all beginning. We're going to back to the 30s and worse.
What's the term in your native tongue for collapse?
One each. Which means, of course, nothing.
All right. Russell, let me say bye to you during this break, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold for your IRA? The financial industry refuses